Yo, what's up, everybody? So, today I'm going to be talking about something pretty awesome, and that is going to be a bit of a continuation from my last video of letting go and living. Letting go and living. And yeah, if you're curious as to what that's all about, I'll fill you in a little bit if you haven't seen the last video. But yeah, I talk a lot about how we as human beings, we all have in some ways limiting beliefs. Things like, oh, right, I just can't do this task, or I can't be like the best version of myself because of X, Y, and Z, because of the past, because of the future. But in actuality, we can do all those things. We just have to let go and live our best lives. And then I also spoke a little bit about, just to recap, about how personally I've also had to let go of not a lot of the, just like the limiting beliefs that I've had in my life, but also my tough upbringing, very challenging, and there was a good bit of abuse, and yeah, I've had to forgive a lot and still am. So anyway, okay, so now you may be wondering, the person who is seeing this, how do I let go and live? Well, there's a number of ways of doing it, but I would say what has helped me most is to really feel into your belief systems, feel into the places where fear begins to arise, right? Like when you're thinking about, I don't know, like when you're thinking about maybe a shift of career, or it could be like an exercise goal that you want to feel into and move into. It could be, limiting beliefs around your worth, generally speaking. It could be, your worth of like a really positive relationship in your life. Could be a friend, could be a significant other, or your worth in regards to wealth, all these things. Now, where the fear starts to come in, that's a really good start of inquiry and really feeling into these places and these spaces within ourselves, within our psyches. So yeah, a lot of it can just be about like those beginning steps, right? Everything I'm speaking about now is just bringing in that level of awareness, just to know that, I have these inadequacies about myself, and I really want to shift this in my reality. Yeah, so that's a beginning, and from there you can really feel into this fear of yours. And like I mentioned before, it could be like, that negative belief system. You want to shift the disempowerment to empowerment. So first we have to confront and feel into that level of negativity and whatever that is bringing up for you. You feel into the emotions. Typically you would want to do this when you're meditating and realizing that you are not this emotional state that could have crystallized when you were younger. You are not this like negative event that occurred to you maybe, I don't know, years and years and years ago. You are just like the observer of that. So it's interesting the way that our psyches work and the way that consciousness works, that it like clings on to this memory of something that occurred to us and made us feel, I'm unworthy of, all these things, these beautiful experiences that really like want to come into our lives, but we're like just blocking it. We're like, I'm not good enough for this stuff. But in actuality, we are. So, yeah. So you feel into the negativity when you're, moving into that experience. And then you realize you're in that moment, you're allowing it to unravel, just as if you can imagine like a clenched fist, right? And when we really feel into that void of, what have you, eventually it softens and you allow the energy to just move and flow. And then eventually it's like that clenched fist no longer is there like in that way anymore. It can just soften and then free the energy, and you create the space for a new pattern to come in. And that's up to you, whatever you want that belief system to be, a new empowered belief system. So life in and of itself is really truly not what happens to you. Like, we do not need to define ourselves by the belief systems that we have currently, because it's not that. Like, we are not that, and we are also not the things that, unfortunately, maybe some people have told you. Like, it could have been a more, right, it would be a negative relationship. It could have been a friend, it could have been a parent, it could have been maybe a family member, or maybe a friend that you thought was like a friend, but you began to see their true colors after a while. You realized maybe they're just very controlling, or maybe they're just more negative, or could have been any kind of relationship, right? Romantic or not. So anyway, I'm just want to bring awareness to this because I feel like it's so important to realize that we truly have the power to let go and live the best version of our life. But we need some tools to be able to like move through that. So I really hope that this helps somebody. That is my intention. And yeah, I do want to shout out to one of my really good friends, good friend Dave. Today we had a really good time, and he kind of made me realize the importance of being consistent and just really feeling into the things that you love. I love to share. I love to be there for other people. And I feel like this is my form of doing that. So we were talking about, something in regards to that today. And he was like, there's like a Bible verse about that. I was like, oh, what's that? And he said, a person of faith without action is like dead, or something like that. But when he said that, it rang so true to me, and I realized you can have all the faith in the world, but without action, it won't work. Just like with what I'm expressing today. You may have the best intentions for yourself, and you may say to yourself, I'm going to have the best qualities of my life, and they're going to come true. And you may be wishing and wishing and wishing and praying, but without really fully committing to the process in a way that your body, your mind, your heart, your spirit, your soul can really like feel into these places and let go of these things, then we're really not fully honoring the process that actually is required to like really let go of these things. So I thought that was really interesting how that comes full circle. So yeah, thank you, Dave. All right. Peace, guys. I hope you guys have a magical day. You deserve it. Love yourself a little more today than you did yesterday. And yeah, know that love is always there. It's always there. You just need to feel into it and take action steps to it. So with that being said, much love. Till next time. Peace.